Hello and welcome, Number Hunter 91 here, and first of all, apologies for my lighting. I have an east-facing window, so I have sunshine straight on me, hence the hat. Got informed of this during the night that some new number cards have been released, so I have had a little sneak peek. Slash previously recorded this, ended up having no audio, so deleted that video, re-recording to put up. So if you did watch the first one, apologies for the lack of audio as well. I'm not going to lie, I'm quite liking these new cards, and I will be going through them. And 4 of them have nice easy effects. So let's jump straight into it. So CP20, the Numeron monsters. No signs of C1000 or CI1000. But we do have a main deck monster, which is Numeron Wall. Apologies for any outside noise if you can hear it. It's a level 1 Dark Fiend effect monster with 0 attack, 0 defense. And you can only use this card's name's first effect per turn. So the first effect is a hard once per turn. If you control no cards, or every card you control is named Numeron Wall, so this monster basically, quick effect, you can send this card from your hand or your side of the field to the graveyard, take 1 Numeron network from your hand or deck and activate it. So for me, set rotation comes to mind with regards to the deck to field zone, but this activates it, it doesn't set it like set rotation. I literally forgot the name of the card. Wow. And I just said it as well. Its second effect, when you take battle damage, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, end the battle phase at the end of that damage step. Now, I do need to double check with the way that's worded, if the first effect can be used once it's if it's successfully special summoned. Oh, no, you won't be able to, sorry. Because it's when you take the battle damage, so that is during the damage step. That's me not thinking and not reading properly. Whoops. I do normally read my cards properly, I will say that. So yeah, you take the battle damage, you summon this that's during the damage step, it's special summoning. So there's very few cards that, if any, that can stop it. If there are any, do say so down below in the comments, and I will quite happily look into it. But overall, I quite like the card. It's a nice little wall, quite literally. Even if it's 0 defense, the fact that you can just spam it out in defense for the special summon is actually quite nice, and then you can make use of it during your opponent's turn to get Numeron Wall. To get Numeron Network out onto the field. We then start the Xyz numbers with C number 1, or Chaos number 1, which is Gate of Chaos Numeron Sunya. Rank 2 Dark Machine Xyz effect monster, 2000 attack, 1000 defense. Requires 4 level 2 monsters, or overlaying this on top of number 1 Numeron Gate Ekam, which we'll get to in a moment, that you control as material. So it's got the same mechanic as Zodiacs, or Zodiacs, however you want to pronounce them. And again, you just transfer the material. So it is an XC, it's classed as an XC summon, which is quite nice. If it is XC summoned, it banishes all monsters on the field, including itself. However, once per turn during your standby phase, if this card is currently banished and was banished before this standby phase, you can special summon this banished card. Then if you control Numeron Network, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of all banished Xyz monsters. And that will come into play when I get down to the spell cards that I know have been announced as well. So moving on to Ekam. It is a rank 1 light machine Xyz monster. This is number 1. So this is the pre-chaos. 1,000 attack, 100 defense. Materials are 3 level 1 monsters. Cannot be destroyed by battle, which is quite nice, especially with such low stats. I won't say bad stats for when I read this next effect. If this card battles an opponent's monster, at the end of the damage step, quick effect, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card, double the attack of all Numeron monsters you control for the rest of this turn. Now, I am just going to quickly double check, because I do believe that will include number 100. If I can spell correctly on my phone. Yep, it will include number 100 because it is number 100 Numeron card. Sorry, Numeron Dragon. So it will include that, which I know it's a slight tangent, but we'll quickly go through the effect of number 100. So it requires 2 number Xyz monsters with the same name and rank. It's a little bit of an issue, but there's possibly quite easily ways around it. Once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card. This card gains attack equal to the combined ranks of all monsters currently on the field times 1,000 until the end of your opponent's turn. When this card is destroyed by card effect, you can destroy as many monsters on the field as possible, minimum of 1. Then each player sets 1 spell or trap card from their graveyard to the field. When an opponent's monster declares an attack while this card is in your graveyard and you have no cards in your hand or field, you can special summon this card. Beautiful. Although it will special out at 0/0, which is its base stats, and again that is a rank 1. So with these are the confirmed text, and I have had that confirmed as well, that these are the confirmed texts so far. So double the attack will be double the current attack of the card, which is quite nice. So if Numeron Dragon is out at 4,000, what is it, combined ranks of all Xyz on the field? Of all Xyz monsters currently on the field, so that's both sides. So if you've got number 100 and the 4 number cards that are in this, you're looking at 5,000 to 6,000 attack points just on Numeron Dragon, and then these can detach and double it. That's going to get crazy. And that's quite nice. Number 2 is Gate of Numeron Div, and has the exact same stats, effects and requirements as number 1. Number 3, Trini, again same stats, effects and materials. And number 4 is Kavari, which also exactly the same as 1, 2 and 3. So they are all 1,000 attack, 100 defense. They all require 3 level 1 monsters. They all cannot be destroyed by battle, and if any of them battles an opponent's monster, at the end of the damage step, quick effect, you can detach 1 to double the attack of all Numeron monsters on the field. On to the field spell, which is Numeron Network. So this is the one that it said about earlier on in the video. You can only use this card's name's first effect per turn. So again, it's a hard once per turn. During your main phase, you can send 1 Numeron normal spell card that meets its activation conditions from your deck to the graveyard. This effect becomes that spell's card's effect when that card is activated. So there is a normal spell directly below it, which we'll get to in a moment. Its secondary effect, effects of Numeron XYZ monsters you control that activate by detaching Xyz material can also be activated without material. That does, however, mean that you will need to legally have materials on that Numeron Xyz monster for it to still be able to activate. So even if you were to bring out Numeron Dragon, number 100, from the graveyard back out to the field, it won't be able to activate its effect because it will not have any materials. That is one thing to bear in mind, and that is one thing that people will forget, I can guarantee it. And then we have Numeron Direct, in brackets Numeron Calling, is a normal spell. Its effect reads as follows. if Numeron Network is in your field zone and you control no monsters, special summon up to 4 Numeron Gate Xyz monsters with different names from your extra deck, but banish them during the end phase. Also, for the rest of the turn, you can only normal or special summon once. The fact that it has that second to the last bit for the rest of the turn means you do all of your other plays, then play this, and you've got 4 Numeron Gate card Xyz monsters out on the field for free, essentially almost for free, and that is a nice plus. So the fact that it's for the rest of the turn is also quite a nice little touch, and I quite like it. I'm looking forward to playtesting these. So one of my Twitch mods has just messaged me, and I will answer them in a bit. So, as I said, I'm looking forward to being able to play test with these. I have a couple of ideas for decks. Let us know what your thoughts are down below in the comment section. If you've liked the video, hit the like button. If you've disliked it, hit the dislike button. I don't mind either way. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Do feel free to hit that big red subscribe button and the notification bell, and I will catch you all in my next video.